Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well today and having a wonderful day and enjoying this beautiful weather. And I am here to share another one of my journals that'll be up in Etsy later today. Or don't know how it will be up there, maybe already. But her name is, let me find out. Her name is Harper. Harper. There you go. And she's a bag journal. I wanted to try doing one of those Amazon shipping bags. And I did. And I've got fabric on the front and on the back sewn. And doing it that way, it has sort of a slight padded feeling. Like it was a quilt or something in there. She's got some corner embellishments and decorations, lace and burlap, and layers of this strip of roses, some three folly leaves, and then this was an old vintage pin that I had, and I put it and glued it down there. And then a handmade doily, which I buy off of eBay. And then I decorated it with this, cut this flower out, and then did my metallic dots, and then a little piece of fabric there. And like I said, sewn around. The tie is just some grungy looking fabric, which sort of goes with the fall colors that I've chosen for this one. And here's the back. You can see the plaid fabric, and this is a piece of upholstery fabric that I sewed into the back just to put something back there. I don't know. And so that is Harper. She is a 6x9. She's got 84 pages front and back. She's a mixed media junk journal vintage. So I'm going to flip through, but first I want you to see the coordinating fabric that I sewed inside. It's got a whole stack of different plaids, so you're going to be seeing different plaids. And the pocket is the burlap and lace here. And let me just stretch that out. And I'm going to start flipping through. I don't want it to be, my video to be so long. You're going to see me doing some sewing here on my machine throughout. And let's have some music and just sit back, drink your coffee or your Coke or whatever you're drinking, and enjoy the fast flip through. This is burlap. More sewing. It's an envelope with something in there for you. Coffee dyed. And the page was sewn all the way around. And then this is a tuck spot on the front of the envelope. And you're going to see that I'm doing a lot of paper trims on the edges of the pages. Cloth tab. popcorn bag. And yes, I did use it. You can see more cloths on the edges. A little fold up on the fabric. Just a big collage with some fabric and paper on this big envelope. Cardstocks. I'm getting to use more cardstocks in my journal right now. On journals that I'm going to be doing is all cardstock with some coffee dyed paper, regular paper. Trim. This was a vintage piece that I had purchased from somebody on Etsy, and I was going to make it a pocket, but it was just too fragile, and it was tearing, so I taped it up and sewed it in. It's just to look at and to know that it's a vintage, really old piece of paper for you to enjoy. And when you're looking at these little pieces of paper that I put throughout here, I sat outside one afternoon. My husband put one of my work tables out there, and I sprayed them and then wadded them up and let them dry outside in the sun. But I guess I wadded it up too hard, because whenever I was trying to iron them or get them straight, I couldn't do it. So I said, well, I'll just use it. But I spent all afternoon out there doing them, and then I was just going to use it as little pieces of paper here and there. And I sprayed each one of them. I took out all my sprays, my Lindsay spray and my Distress sprays, and sprayed everybody a different, color or a combination of color. And then you dip them in coffee ink, coffee dye. And then you spray them, and then you wad them up. And I just did too hard of wadding up. I've got another set over here on my ironing board that I just barely crinkled, and they look good. Haven't used any of them yet, but they look good. This is something that I bought off of somebody from eBay. I got quite a bit of her stuff in here that are vintage, that she sells it as being vintage. Did a lot of sewing. It's an excellent price on this one for all of the work and the materials that went into it. So this is Harper. And again, she's 84 pages front and back, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing her. And check her out on Etsy. Like I said, all of these newbies are coming in much lower than what I would normally do, but I know money is tight right now, and I appreciate that. And I just know how it is. I've got the big sale still going on. A lot of them are 60 off. All the ones that were there before last week are 60 and off and 30% off. Now these are just going in at a very low price, so check them out. And I hope that everybody's doing okay, and thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't done so, press that like button if you liked it, and if you liked Harper, and let me know and give me some comments. I would appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.